Hello and welcome to Warcraft Tavern. I'm Lexra and this is our guide to getting the Icy Veins rune engraving in Season of Discovery. Acquiring the Icy Veins rune is a matter of collecting several books from different locations across Azeroth. We recommend working on this rune after level 20, when you have learned the blink and teleport spells, all of which will make getting around a lot easier. But you can start collecting the books sooner. You can turn in these books one by one so they aren't taking up precious inventory space. You can also hold on to them and turn them all in at once. You'll be awarded a Comprehension Charm for every book you turn in. These charms are used to decipher other runes as well as special Mage scrolls. To turn in the books, Alliance will head to the Mage Quarter in Stormwind City and climb the tower to the Wizard's Sanctum. After going through the portal, you'll see the Librarian standing beside a bookcase. Horde players will turn in the books in the Magic Quarter of the Undercity, where you'll find the Librarian behind a counter in the inner ring. Your Librarian will offer a quest to hand in each book you've collected. There are 13 possible books for each faction. When you've handed in 10 of them, the Librarian will offer you the quest Friend of the Library. Completing this quest will earn you the Icy Veins rune engraving. You can then choose to turn in the remaining books for Comprehension Charms, or just skip them altogether. Here are the locations for all of the books you can collect. Some of these locations will be pretty out of the way for one faction or the other, and most of them are contested. Remember that you only need 10 books to get the rune, so you can choose 3 of them to skip. There are 3 books that only Alliance players can pick up. The first is located in Ironforge, in the Hall of Explorers. Head to the library in the back of the area and look for the book on a table. The second Alliance-only book is in Elwynn Forest. Go to the Tower of Azora, east of Goldshire, and climb all the way to the top. You'll see the book on a shelf in front of you at the top of the staircase. The third Alliance-only book has 2 possible locations, in Loch Modan and Westfall. In Loch Modan, you'll find it in the Stoutlager Inn in Thelsamar, on one of the tables upstairs. In Westfall, head to the inn at Sentinel Hill, and you'll find the book on a table between the beds. You'll only be able to pick up one or the other, so don't bother trying to get both. There are 3 books that only Horde players can pick up. The first is located in Orgrimmar, in the Valley of Spirits. Head over to where the Mage Trainer is, and you'll see a stone mural outside the building. The next Horde-only book is in Tirisfal Glades. Go to Brill and look for the alchemy shop on the west end of town. Enter the building and you should see the book on a shelf. The third Horde-only book can be found in Silverpine Forest at the Sepulchre. Enter the main building and go down the stairs to the bottom room. You'll see the book on a shelf in the corner. The rest of the books can be picked up by either faction. In Darkshore, head to the ruins of Methistra and go down the stairs in the central ruins. You'll find the book leaning against the wall on one of the landings. In Duskwood, enter the Western Crypt in Ravenhill Cemetery. Climb down the stairs and continue straight ahead through the catacombs. You'll see the book on an alchemy table in the last room. You may want to pick up this book at the same time as the Mass Regeneration rune, which is also discovered in the same location. In Loch Modan, go to Mograth's stronghold and enter the cave in the northeast corner. Follow the cave to the left until you get to a small chamber, and you'll find the book tucked against the wall. In Silverpine Forest, enter the large town hall building in Ambermill. You'll see the book on a shelf in the back left corner of the main room. In Stonetalon Mountains, look for a small hut near a larger building in Grimtotem Post. You'll see the book on top of some barrels. In Westfall, go to Moonbrook and look for a small house with a yellow roof on the edge of town. You'll find the book on a shelf inside. In Wetlands, head to Welgar's excavation site in the west and look for a piece of pottery that's half buried in the ground. The book will be tucked underneath it. There are 3 books in the Barrens. The first one can be found at the Sledge Fen in the northeast. Climb the large structure and enter the control room at the top. You'll see the book resting on one of the chairs. The second book in the Barrens can be found at the engineering shop in Ratchet. It's the strange-looking building near the Flightmaster. You'll find the book on a table upstairs. The third book in the Barrens can be picked up from the cave that leads to the Wailing Caverns dungeon. Follow the cave to the large cavern where the dungeon portal is. The book is on the ground behind a double rock column. If you're looking for other runes, we have walkthroughs for all of them on our website, as well as many other resources for Season of Discovery, including build guides, profession guides, and a talent calculator. Thanks for watching! Set your Hearthstone to warcrafttavern.com for all of your World of Warcraft news and guides.